Hallo, liebe Zuschauer. Jetzt spielt Marokko gegen Belgien. Marokko نايف انجورد Roman says مزراوي عز الدين سفيان مرابط سليم عم الله حكيم زياش يوسف نصيري سفيان بوفال بلجيان تيبوت كورتوا جان فارتونغن to be Alderweireld Thomas Munir Torgan Hazard Axel Witsel Amado Oriana und Michi Bichoy. Viel Glück für Marokko.
Let's go to a ball in Belgium. One of those is in the 7 as well. Teams have lined up.
Ja. Allez les Lions. Trainer von Marokko, Walid Regragui, und Trainer von Belgien, Roberto Martinez. Also, Spiel beginnt jetzt. Wie ist Ihre Tipp؟ ما هو توقعاتكم لمباراة اليوم؟ Marokkos Taktikal 4-3-3 und Belgium 3-4-2-1. Costa Rica gegen gewinnt gegen Japan 1-0. Hier Cohen Castells, Simon Mignolet, Haute Fers, Zeno Debast, Arthur Tiati, Yuri Tilimas, Leander Dindonuka, Yenrik Karasu, Hans Van Aken, und Charles Di Catilari, Luis Apenda, Doris Mertens, Romelu Lukaku, أنت جيريمي دوكو إذا تقناوتي منير الكجاوي يحيى آية الله أشرف داري جواد اليميك بدر بنون بلال الخنوس عبد الحميد صبيري يحيى جبران أنس زعروري عبد الصمد الزلزولي إلياس شعير زكريا أبو خلال وليد شديرة عبد الرزاق حمد الله بيقلوك ماروكو
Centre halves are going to be, it's always nice to see familiar faces, players that you play with a lot. You can actually up your game if you can stick to the same side. But we'll see if it works for them.
Well, to our left, we can see the Belgian team in a group huddle. They're having some last. For them, if they can win here today, they will be going through to the last.
Wer wird gewinnen? Marokko wird gewinnen 2:0. Marokko 2, Belgien 0.
Business like today, no smiling, nothing at all. It's jobs we've got to do today, lads.
For Belgium, who will be the player to get them underway as they go down to the countdown to kick off ahead of this match.
Come on. Schönes Richter aus Mexiko. Oscar Arturo Ramos Palazuelos. Er gibt zu viele Gelbe Karten.
0-0 though, it stays in the opening minute of this one. There will be a free kick for Belgium, so it just gives me an opportunity to talk you through the two teams. Courtois in goal for Belgium, a back three with Castagna, Alderweireld and Vertonghen. In front of those, Meunier, Onana, Witsel and Hazard, with De Bruyne and Eden Hazard, and Batshuayi, who leads the line for Belgium. Belgium wearing their famous red tops and their black socks. Whilst Morocco this time are in an all-white outfit, white shirts, white shorts and white socks as well. But this energy inside this stadium, it must feel like more of a home game for Morocco and an away game for Belgium.
Yeah, it's you can hear it now. The whistles are there. It's amazing to hear. Belgium and Hazard and De Bruyne are just on the toes of Batshuayi, just in case there's a run to be had behind him. They'll want him to hold the ball up today and be the focal point.
For the team for Morocco then, Bono in goal, back four of Hakimi, Saïs, Agad and Mazraoui. We weren't sure whether the two wide defenders were going to be playing for Morocco, but at the moment De Bruyne is trying to just put the pressure on at the back of the Moroccan defence, and Saïs did well to clear it away on this right side. The midfield for Morocco, Amrabat and Amala, with Ziyech and Naziri and Boufal, the three front players. So it's a throw in then for Belgium with Meunier, who looks to find Witsel infield, plays it out wide and across to Castagna, but it's been nicked away, and that gets a big cheer from the Moroccan fans inside the stadium, with Kevin De Bruyne coming all the way back to make sure they weren't coming any further.
I don't know what's happened there. There's a player down at the moment. Amali, I think it is. He's down, holding his face, and I don't know where the contact was. Possibly a bit of contact from Kevin De Bruyne as he nicked the ball off him. Let's have a look at the replay here. He just caught him with a flailing arm from behind. He didn't see that he was there. He's up on his feet. He's better now. The game started off at a pace, though, a really good pace. I'm sure you can hear the atmosphere. The Moroccan fans are making this a very, very noisy stadium today. Flags above their heads, waving above their heads.
It is hard to spot the Belgian fans, though, isn't it? Because the Belgian fans will also be wearing red T-shirts, as are the Moroccan fans. I think to our left there's a little group of Belgian fans.
I would say so, yeah, most definitely.
Well, almost 4 minutes gone in this game, still 0-0. Belgium looking to progress through to the last 16. They can do so with a win today. Vertonghen with a defensive header to clear it away, but they've picked it up again, Morocco, as they start to weave their way through this Belgian defence. Out wide it goes to Ziyech on that right side, plays it back to Boufal, just weaving his way past a couple of those Belgian players who just not letting them through at the moment. They're able to get it into the penalty area, but again, Jan Vertonghen right in the way to Black. Morocco coming forward this time with Amrabat. Back out to the moment, it feels like Morocco have a little bit more energy than Belgium. Saïs with the ball into the penalty area, headed away. Now finding Kevin De Bruyne. He tries to pick out Batshuayi. He actually goes past him, and Hazard picks it up. Batshuayi keeps the play going in the centre circle. Back to Hazard onto the left-hand side. Belgium looking to make some ways forward. Hazard going through to Batshuayi. Best far, and Michy Batshuayi was right in front of goal, got closed down, couldn't find a target.
Yeah, good play from Belgium, just going through the thirds. Batshuayi, nice little diagonal run across the D into the box. About 8 or 10 yards out, trying to strike it with his left foot. Keeper comes out and smothers it. Good save by the keeper, but that's better from Belgium. Moving it 1 and 2 touch from the middle of the pitch out left. And a great run from Batshuayi.
Well, 5 minutes gone, still 0-0, but that is the danger that Belgium can pose. They've got themselves a corner kick on the far side, and they will try and create another opportunity and take Morocco by surprise. And the boos are ringing around the stadium, the Moroccan fans showing their full support to their home nation. Corner comes in, looking for their first header, and it's a decent one as well. It flicked all the way through, looked like it was making its way in. Batshuayi again involved, couldn't quite climb high enough to get it on target.
It's a really good ball, actually. In swinger. Really, really whipped in. Keeper didn't want to come out because he didn't quite have enough space and enough time to come out. One of those where any wrong touch from a defender is going to the box.
It's Torgan Hazard who takes this second corner then for Belgium on this near side, on the right side for Belgium, the brother of Eden Hazard. Hazard with the corner, sent in another big header, but defended away by Mazraoui from Morocco. They'll keep on going. Belgium putting Morocco under plenty of pressure at the moment. Hazard collects it inside the penalty area, but he couldn't make the most of it, and Morocco are able to clear it away.
Yeah, Torgan Hazard there, ending up on the right-hand side. If he had a better touch, he would have been in on goal. Touch was poor.
So 0-0 here on 5 Live and the World Service. We are in Doha for the World Cup, and this is the second group stage game. Belgium and Morocco. Morocco hoping to keep their World Cup dreams alive. Of course, they had that goalless draw in their last game. Belgium winners over Canada, but only just as Morocco start coming forward again. Decent delivery into the penalty area, but Belgium have got the answers for them so far. Amrabat tries to wrestle that ball off Eden Hazard, but then it's taken away by Witsel, and down this left-hand side, it's Torgan Hazard, who tries to come forward, but he stops in his tracks and decides to go back instead to Jan Vertonghen. And now the ball into the centre circle with Toby Alderweireld. Plenty of experience, Dion, in that Belgium side. How important is that in a huge tournament like this?
Yeah, they would have been here before, played in big tournaments, play at big clubs as well. They'll know when to go forward, they'll know when to hold on to the ball, when to go long. So yeah, it's just passing that down and making sure everybody's on the same page.
There were also question marks about when we saw the team who's coming out for Belgium, whether they were going to change their shape a little bit. A lot of the time, when we do get the team sheets, they put them in their formations, but they're not always correct. The only thing we know is that Castanye's on this left side of the three centre-backs.
Yeah, listen, there's so much quality within that squad that they can rotate and move the ball quicker now. Belgium, for me, slowed down somewhat. They've had about 5 passes between them. Toby Alderweireld and Vertonghen get into midfield, get into the playmakers.
8.5 minutes gone. Belgium 0, Morocco 0. Good dance coming in for Michy Batshuayi early on. Just wasn't able to quite find the target. There was a long ball over which was searching for him. He was making the run on this right-hand side for Belgium. And it turns out to be a Morocco throw. We're just seeing pictures, Dion, of Roberto Martinez, the Belgian manager who's been in charge of them for some time as well. But he's really trying to get the best out of what they call this golden generation. He's probably sick of hearing that saying now, isn't he?
Yeah, possibly, but it's just because they have so much and they've been the best squad of players for some time now and haven't really lived up to the expectation that we all thought they had. And yeah, I would imagine that same question all the time: when are you going to win something? When are you going to show us exactly how good you are? And this is the stage to do it.
Meunier with the ball on the back, plays it back to Alderweireld. And now Vertonghen left to Castagne. They're looking slightly more comfortable now, Belgium, after a flurry from Morocco. They were putting the pressure on. I think they're starting to get used to, possibly, the noise that's been coming their way from the Moroccan fans.
Yeah, listen, it won't bother them now, not at all. They'll just bide their time. So on the left wing at the moment with the skipper, Eden Hazard, he's controlling things at the moment. Witsel as well, in the middle of the park. They're just patrolling, trying to create stuff.
Well, Saïs was trying to wrestle down Kevin De Bruyne on this right-hand side. It's actually turned out to be a free kick for Belgium in quite a dangerous area. Both really going for the ball, but in the end it was a challenge from Saïs, and the referee's got that right.
Yeah, it must be a nightmare for defenders knowing that Kevin De Bruyne is on your shoulder, because he will not let you have a moment's rest. Saïs a couple of times now has had to look over his shoulder, seeing Kevin De Bruyne bearing down on him, and this time he's given a free kick away. It's on the right-hand side for Belgium. It's about 2 yards away from the corner of the 18-yard box. Kevin De Bruyne has the ball at his feet, and I think he's just going to whip this into an area where the red shirts are and a line of white shirts.
So it is Kevin De Bruyne who stands above this ball, ready to try and whip this in for Belgium. We've played 11 minutes in this game, still goalless though. Torgan Hazard, the other player next to De Bruyne, is also ready to take it, but we'll put our bets on that it's going to be De Bruyne, because we know what he can do in these situations, these free kick situations. The referee just having a quick word with a couple of the Belgian players who stood right in front of that Morocco goal. Well, Hazard leaves it, so it will be De Bruyne to flick it in. It was a decent curving effort as well, but Morocco able to defend it away. Back out it goes to Eden Hazard, who plays it onto that left-hand side, and it's blocked on its way through, and it will be a throw-in.
Yeah, it's a decent ball in. Sometimes they find their way on the head of a teammate, but a little bit loopy that time from Kevin De Bruyne. It's hard to put the pace on it and get it into an area where you want it, so you have to take a little bit off the pace. Curly, a bit of an outswinger from the keeper. Keep the keeper away from it, but well defended. And now there's a throw on the far side, the left-hand side for Belgium.
Worth noting as well, there has been a change in goal for the Morocco team. That's in Bono, who was on the starting 11 list is not playing for Morocco. It's Munir El-Kajawi. So whether something has happened in the warm-up, we'll have to find out, because he is their number one choice goalkeeper, Bono, and he's not playing. So El-Kajawi in goal, the 33-year-old. And he'll have to do some defending here, because the cross came in for Belgium all the way onto this right-hand side, and it's been seen away by Alderweireld, and it will be another corner kick.
Yes, it's kind of relentless possession at the moment. All Belgium, Morocco being very, very patient, very patient. Mounier has stepped over here to take this one. And now he's got his Torgan Hazard outswinger this time.
So Hazard on this right side of the corner flag, right in front of where all those Moroccan fans are. And it's headed straight out by the Moroccan defence. De Bruyne collects it infield and plays it out to the left-hand side. Hazard is being put under a bit of pressure by Amrabat. And eventually they do get themselves that throw-in.
Yeah, every time Hazard gets the ball, I mean, he's under so much pressure there. I mean, as soon as he gets it, Ziyech is there. Amrabat was right behind him as well. They're doubling up on the Hazard.
And Morocco trying to get out of this press that Belgium are putting on them, because in the last couple of minutes, really, Dion, it's been all Belgium. Morocco haven't had a chance at all.
No, they're just trying to play through the centre of the pitch at the moment, and that's full of white shirts. So what Belgium are doing now is they're trying to stretch the game. Mounier is as far as he possibly can be on the right-hand side. Torgan is on the left-hand side, and they're just trying to make it a bigger area for Morocco to have to run around, so they can find more gaps and more spaces to play through them.
Now Vertonghen back over to that left side to find Castagna. Castagna back to Vertonghen, and they are finally putting a bit of pressure on now. And Naziri was trying to put off Alderweireld, but it's found its way over to Mounier, who crosses it to the left side, trying to pick out the pass to Torgan Hazard. What must that be like to play with your brother on the same team?
Yeah, that must be. I actually did that with my two brothers.
Oh, yeah?
Going to give them a shout out. Clem and Eddie, we played for Kingston, the three of us. I think we got beat about 4-0. Let's move on.
Who was the captain of the three?
Oh, yeah,
who was telling you what to do?
Yeah, Clem's the eldest one. He was the killer part. Horrible to play against. Loved kicking people. Eddie was the silky one, and I just did as I was told because I'm the youngest of five.
We're just seeing the pictures of the Moroccan manager, Ali Regragui, who only recently came in charge. Actually meant that Hakim Ziyech would come back into the national team. He had an argument with the former manager, Lilodjic. But at the moment, another free kick for Belgium on the left side, a couple of yards away from the penalty area. There will be another one from De Bruyne. We're expecting Torgan Hazard again, stood there with De Bruyne. These are the set-piece specialists, probably. Kevin De Bruyne, who has been outstanding in the Premier League so far this year. I swear he only scores cracking goals.
Absolutely, because he's a cracking player.
So, De Bruyne lining up this free kick on the left side, trying to create another opportunity for Belgium to take the lead. Meshid Batshuayi came the closest early on in this game. We've played 15 minutes, it's still goalless. But actually, it will be Hazard to take it. Plays it back out to his brother Hazard, and De Bruyne tried to play it first time on the edge of the penalty area, and it was rebounded and blocked away by the Moroccan wall. Yeah,
decent. That's a decent free kick, that is. I think everybody thought I was going in the box. It was played by Torgan Hazard to his brother Eden, right in the D on the edge of the box, and then it was set back to Kevin De Bruyne. It was blocked in the end, and it's gone out for a corner, but a good free kick.
Well, they do have themselves another corner at the far side. Belgium, they are putting the pressure on at the moment. Decent corner as well, and it was Onana who came towering above. The 6'4" stature of him got there before any of the Moroccan players could get there. Strong-headed, got there before the Moroccan goalkeeper as well, Kajawi. Just skied it high.
You know, that's a really good chance, a really good corner. It's landing on the 6-yard box, right in the centre of the goal. Onana's tried to head it, he's gone underneath it, and he's just lifted it up in the air. They're the ones you've got to get high enough just to put enough on it to make it go goalwards. That's enough. No pace on the ball. Just guide it goalwards. It gets it all wrong. It's a good chance.
Still 0-0 though, here on 5 Live in the World Service. Belgium against Morocco. Belgium with a win could go into the last 16. In fact, they could actually top the group if they win, and Croatia against Canada ends in a draw. That's the game later on today. Canada will be knocked out if they lose to Croatia. So plenty happening today in the world of sport and the world of the World Cup too. We've of course got that commentary, Croatia against Canada, coming up at 4 o'clock with Ian Dennis and Matt Upson, then followed by Spain against Germany. What a game that will be as well, especially after Costa Rica beat Japan. That will be an interesting game to see how they get on. Germany looking for their first win. Spain were comfortable winners against Costa Rica in their first game. John Murray and Peter Schmeichel with the commentary for that one later on this evening at 7 o'clock. But Belgium have got themselves a throw-in in their own half on the right side, looking to play it through to Eden Hazard, who does really well to find the ball across to Meunier. Now Onana plays it through and across the centre circle. They've switched the play down to the side, back over to Torgan Hazard, who today actually makes his first World Cup start of over across to Meunier on this right side. Couldn't quite hold on to it, and Morocco thought they got away, but it was De Bruyne who picked the ball up on the edge of the penalty area, tried to play it across again, but it's a bit messy. Belgium have another opportunity. Well, it was another big hit. Meunier came all the way through. He saw that they had an opportunity, took a hit right on the edge of the penalty area on that left side, but it was comfortable enough for the keeper.
Yeah, I thought if he lifted that, he was about 2 yards outside the Morocco's penalty box, and if he'd have lifted it and tried to just curl it in that far corner, the keeper's left, I think he had a lot of goal to aim at and just underhit it. Went straight to the midriff of the keeper. To see in the replay again, there's a lot of space for him to curl it into, and he's just not lifted it up at all. Again, chance for Batshuayi, chance for Onana, a half a chance there as well. You can't keep missing these chances. Sooner or later, you have to take your chances.
Well, they got themselves a free kick after Boufal was fouled about 10 yards into the Belgian half. Morocco were trying to come forward on that right side, but they haven't been lucky, and they haven't really had much luck on the ball since Belgium have been so in control in this opening 20 minutes.
Yeah, Ziyech, they're just receiving a nice crossfield ball, pinged from the left-hand side, right in front of the dugouts, right over to him on the right-hand side. As soon as he took his first touch, Torgan Hazard was there. Castagna was on him as well.
Hakim Ziyech has a lack of consistent game time, really, for Chelsea. Only made one league start this season, which was a 2-1 defeat to Southampton, so still yet to provide a goal or assist for Chelsea, but very much an important player for the Moroccan national team. He's alongside Boufal and then Naziri up front, but at the moment Morocco just struggling to try and get those three involved. They've got to throw in halfway inside the Belgian half on this left side. They try and play it forward to Houani. Across it goes, and it was Hakimi on that right side, right on the top of the penalty area. Shot comes in, wasn't a bad one either from Hakim Ziyech. He had quite a distance to do it. Powerful hit, just over.
Yeah, he's actually on one today. He fancies this, he really does. He looks sharp. He's just wandering from the right wing, 25 yards out. Speculative, but why not? They haven't had much of the ball. He's created something out of nothing.
And he returned to the Morocco squad. Hakim Ziyech back in September. He was out for 7 months after quitting, actually, international football. He had a row with the former manager, Halil Hodzic. He was sacked back in August. What must that do for a national team when there is bad feeling around as they try and come forward? Belgium again. De Bruyne trying to collect it away from Masraoui. Belgium back in with Onana. And now he goes to Meunier. Now Onana infield. Picked up by Witsel into the centre circle, finding De Bruyne. Across it goes again to Torgan Hazard, but the flag is up, and that stopped their passage of play.
Yeah, you know what? I've just seen a couple of times now, even in the pace of the game at the moment is not affecting the games how you would expect him to. I know everybody's going to be tired, a lot of football being played, but I expect more from the best midfielder in the world.
It was interesting, actually, after the Canada game, he was given the player of the match, I think, and I think he even said, I don't think I deserve this award, I didn't really play my best.
Yeah, and that's, again, when he's played well. We know when he's played well. And I think he's just going through the gears, let's say that. Let's say he's in third gear at the moment and loads more to come.
Well, as the Moroccan defence tried to this ball out from the back, there is a Mexican wave which is trying to be started, weaving its way around the pitch, but it was a ball from that right-hand side as Morocco had an opportunity to come forward. Qatar looking a little bit dangerous, but so cool and calm under pressure because he was trying to do a little bit of skill, but he was being put under pressure by En-Nesyri. He was coming forward to try and nick that ball away, and that could have been dangerous.
That was so close. Yeah. En-Nesyri there was about two centimetres away. Courtois doing Johan Cruyff and turns in his own 6-yard box. And En-Nesyri actually was very unlucky the second time as well because he didn't get it the first time. He went back to do it again and just kicked the ball. Just seeing the replay, oh my word, it's a Johan Cruyff. En-Nesyri gets up his feet and come again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but Courtois will be thinking, I had this all under control. You don't need to worry.
No, I bet the manager's heart was skipping a few beats.
Well, all of the Moroccan fans are up off their seats. They're jumping around, waving their flags. I think they're just trying to spur their team on a little bit more. They probably quite enjoyed seeing En-Nesyri putting a bit of pressure onto the Belgian goalkeeper, Courtois, for just a little second there, just to add a little bit more entertainment into this game, because it really has been a lot of defending that Morocco have had to do against this Belgian side.
You know what, when they do get it in the final third, they don't hang about, they don't play slow, they try and get it into the box as quick as they possibly can. A couple of times down the right-hand side, Ziyech has tried to find En-Nesyri, hasn't quite found him, but there's gaps to be had for Morocco.
Well, De Bruyne thought he had more space than he actually did have. It was well blocked in the end though by Mazraoui inside the Belgian half on this right side for Belgium. Played it across to Onana. Comfortable enough for him to find Vertonghen at the back. And now Onana, who do you think deserved that start after his performance coming on?
Yeah, I think he came on and sort of shored up the midfield with a balance of all three, a bit of speed, a bit of skill and a bit of physicality as well.
With the ball at the back for Belgium, finds it across to the right side for Alderweireld. He's looking to play it forward to find Michy Batshuayi, who's just waiting on the edge of the centre circle to collect it, but Morocco onto that well, and Saïs at the back to play it forward to the right-hand side. Ziyech is trying to chase up in his tracks because the flag was up straight away on him, who was making that run down the right.
Yeah, Vertonghen, Alderweireld and Castagna there, just in sync, all stopping, running, letting the run of Ziyech go. Offside, very well done, defended, very organised.
Well, at the moment, there's two balls on the pitch. I don't know if they've realised that. Right by the corner flag, there is one, and the referee's now stopped. To tell Courtois to go and collect it and kick it away out of play. So there will be a throw-in on the halfway line for Belgium on the far side as they play it back through across to Vertonghen again. And now Axel Witsel trying to get a bit more momentum into this Belgian side. We've played 25 minutes, still goalless though. Belgium against Morocco. Starting to grow into this game a little bit more, Morocco. Starting to be a bit more aware of their pressing and trying to put onto the energy that Belgium have been putting forward in the opening 20 minutes or so. That was not a great ball from Onana, and in field tried to play it out to the left-hand side. It was far too much on it. Torgan Hazard is fast, but he's not that fast.
Yeah, he was wide on the left-hand side, Torgan Hazard, and he has been for the last, 15 seconds, waving his arms about trying to get on the ball because he's been lefty on that far side. Onana tried to switch it with his left foot, and it went out for a goal kick. What a terrible ball.
So goal kick played out from the back to the right-hand side for Morocco. Back out it goes to Romain Saïs, who now playing his ball at Besiktas. He turned down a new contract at Wolverhampton Wanderers in the summer, so he made his way away from the Premier League. A little bit of pressure being put on Amrabat at the back for Morocco as Michy Batshuayi trying to come in, but cool, calm and collected by the keeper, the number 12, Munir Al-Kajawi. We still will try and find out what's happened to Bono to see why he isn't playing. Something must have happened in the warm-up for him not to be on the pitch, because we weren't told. Everything that we've seen is that he was warming up and looked to be okay. Now Morocco coming on this left-hand side with Boufal, who tries to weave his way through that Belgian defence. It's a good ball across, back out it goes, and it was a poor ball in the end. It went all the way high up into the air. And Morocco skied it from that right-hand side.
It's a great
Mala,
yeah. It was a Mala with the volley, but he's put under a little bit of pressure from Witsel there, about 8-10 yards out.
Well, certainly looking better now for Morocco. Boufal will try and hold on to this ball, but it will be a free kick challenge coming into Soufiane Boufal. They've just given him an honorary yellow card.
Yes,
I think that means he'll miss the next group game.
Oh wow, he's looking.
Yeah.
You know, he's smiling and he's looking in disbelief. He's on his knees. He's bent over and he's thinking, no way. You know what? A yellow card's about right. Just in the replay, goes up with the challenge. His elbow just in the side of the face, not intentionally, but he just catches. I'm not sure who it is that he catches actually in the face. I think it might have been Amrabat actually. They went up there with caught on the side of the face there with an elbow. So yes, yellow card. He has that in him, though, I've got to say. In the last game, he came on and kicked a few people, so to speak. Got himself a yellow card. This time was a little bit over.
To lift it over for En-Nesyri to try and get on the back of it, but didn't work between Ziyech and En-Nesyri this time.
Yeah, Amrabat's trying to get a little bit further forward if he can to try and affect that game. En-Nesyri's made so many runs, they just haven't found him with the perfect pass. But he has got clear and free of the defender, so that could be a worry for Belgium.
Half an hour played. Belgium 0, Morocco 0. Not been too many clear-cut chances, bar from that one from Michy Batshuayi for Belgium early on in this game. Morocco really starting to grow into this one. If you do want to watch this game, Belgium against Morocco, with the 5 Live commentary on it, you can look for World Cup Extra on BBC iPlayer. So you can watch all the action and you can hear us talking about it as well.
What more do you need? Sit back and enjoy.
Well, Belgium have got themselves a free kick right on the halfway line, actually just inside their own half on that left side. Witsel will take it quickly and plays it through across to Toby Alderweireld. We were actually spent a year at Qatari side Al-Duhail after leaving Tottenham Hotspur. He now plays his football for Antwerp, but he will have been used to playing in this heat. And actually, we've been all right, haven't we, in most of the grounds with the air conditioning. But I don't know what's happened here, whether it's broken or it's just not working. But
Yes.
it's really warm. It's about 32 degrees in Doha today. So the heat is on inside the stadium. But of course, it goes quite dark quite early here. So about half an hour to go until the sun starts to set. Belgium making their way through, trying to cut through that midfield of Morocco, but they've done well actually, Morocco, to keep hold of this ball on the right side. Plays it back through to Ziyech, finds Amrabat infield, who tries to cross it to that left side where Soufiane Boufal has been waiting. He's had quite a bit of space, but they've not been able to get him involved too much in this game yet. A challenge coming in inside the centre circle. I think it's Eden Hazard actually that's gone down for Belgium, and that will go Belgium's way.
Yeah, that was messy passage of play both sides, not really keeping the ball, making long decisions. It's bobbling about in the middle of the park, and Hazard gets there just a second before Amelie. Really, really difficult challenge to make that one. Studs down the knee, painful one, but he's up on his feet.
Excellent. Amala actually in a bit of a contract dispute with his club, Standard Liège. He hasn't featured for them since September, so has been training with the under-23s. Not the best type of preparation, really, before a World Cup.
No, not really. He's done okay, though, to be fair. He's done okay in and around the middle of the park. He's fluctuating from on the right-hand side and finding his way alongside Amrabat as well. So covering the grass, working really hard in that midfield to stop Belgium playing through it, forcing them to play it across the back through time and time again.
And Witsel getting involved as well as he plays it to the left-hand side to find Hazard, who's making a charging run forward on this left for Belgium. Picks out De Bruyne, who gets it onto the right side for Meunier to cross it in. Michy Batshuayi was arriving, but so was the Moroccan goalkeeper El-Khajaoui, who got down low to make sure he got there first.
If that ball finds its way over to Batshuayi anyway, I think he's offside. He goes far too early. Defensive line's very, very good. They close that gap between the defence and the goalkeeper down very, very quickly, which forces Mounier to have to find a teammate and not leave it in a space. Chance has gone through good defending and a poor ball too.
Just been having a look, Dion, on social media. Bono, the Moroccan goalkeeper, actually sang the national anthem. He walked out with the team. He was in the lineup. He was ready to go, and they've had a change.
Wow.
But we've not had anything to say that they've made a substitution early on or anything. It literally was at the start. So whether he's been forced off ill or what's happened, we don't know. But I know, because I got confused when I was looking down. I was thinking, that's not Bono. What's happened there? We've seen him walk out. We've seen him sing the national anthem. We've seen him on the starting 11. And he's not in. So we will do our very best to do some digging to try and find out why he's not playing. Morocco in possession with Boufal into the centre circle, plays it out to Amrabat, and now across it goes to Mazraoui down this left-hand side, looking for Unahi. Mazraoui again plays it back onto the halfway line to Amrabat, plays it across to Aguerd, the centre-back for Morocco. Now also in the Premier League as well, Naif Aguerd for West Ham. Signed him in the summer for about 30 million euros. Morocco still looking to continue putting a bit of pressure on, and this could be just what they're looking for on this right-hand side. They couldn't quite make most of it. Hakimi driving down the right. It was an opportunity. They actually were looking for a free kick, Morocco. I think it might have been Ziyech who was taken down, but Hakimi went all the way through and just hit it past, and it rebounded into the side netting.
Yeah, it's a poor finish. You know what? He's done really well. He actually ran about 30 or 40 yards at least. I think Ziyech went towards the person who was playing ball, and then they just pinged it over the top of the gap, the head of Ziyech into the gap, and Hakimi got to do better. Keep it down, get your laces through it on the...
To create some space, tried to get the shots away. It's fantastic defending though from Mazraoui, who closed it down and got an important block.
Yes, high five from the captain there, Saiz Mazraoui, saying well done son, well back, well worked.
So they've got themselves another corner, Belgium, and it's Torgan Hazard again on the far side as he gets the boos and the whistles ringing behind him from the Moroccan fans. Plenty of them inside this stadium, actually an overwhelming majority of Moroccan fans here, as Hazard places the ball into the box. It's punched away by El-Khajaoui. That's good goalkeeping.
Wow, that was an amazing punch. Went about 10 yards away from the halfway line, that did. That's an amazing, commanding goalkeeping there.
Belgium will go again on this left-hand side. Hazard trying to weave his way through past Hakimi, who's been doing well so far on those wings for Morocco. Two important players who potentially might not have started. There were question marks over their fitness, both injured in the last game against Croatia, which was goalless, but they are fit to start. And two very important players for this Moroccan side who have been getting up and getting forward, trying to get the chances coming alive for this Moroccan side. The ball is at the back with the defenders of Belgium, playing it through to Witsel into the centre circle. Back out it goes to Alderweireld on this right side, across to Vertonghen. Belgium just looking to make it a little bit more relaxed for them, getting that possession back. They look comfortable in possession as well, don't they? Morocco not really pressing them too much.
No, just waiting for the right time. That's all they're doing. They're just waiting. And there's there just a bit of pressure, and they have to go back to the keeper, to Courtois. They listen. They're going to do. They're good at this. They don't mind. They can pick up the pace if they need to. But those spaces aren't there at the moment because Morocco have gone into really, really tight shape.
For 37 minutes, still goalless here on 5 Live and the World Service. Belgium against Morocco. A Belgian win would see them through to the last 16. Not a great ball, really, from Castagna, and Morocco can try and come forward. Amrabat loses out, but he tries to hold on to it. Can't get forward, though, because he's made a foul onto Onana, who stays down. The referee spotted it. And it will be a free kick for the Belgians.
Yeah, just dragged him back. Onana's body language has changed completely because he's had his yellow card. and he's having to be a little bit more careful with his challenges. He's getting there, as quick as he possibly can. Then he's having to slow down because he doesn't want to get another yellow card or put his team in any bad situation. So it wouldn't be surprised me if you find him coming off at half time, Onana.
Hazard on this left hand side, played it through to his brother Torgan Hazard, and now De Bruyne on the left again. Gets taken down. He was looking for the free kick and he gets one as well, just in line with the 6-yard box on the left hand side, about 5 yards away from the penalty box. And they've got themselves another free kick. They haven't really been able to make the most of their free kicks, Belgium, so far.
Not yet. The quality's been okay, though, coming in. This is Kevin De Bruyne. He's, I don't know, 5-10 yards away from the corner flag on the left-hand side, Belgium left. And he has got both hands on his hips and he's just waiting to take this one. Have they got something up their sleeve?
Well, we shall see. So De Bruyne to take another free kick for Belgium. The referee, Cesar Ramos, just having a couple of words with the Moroccan players. Hakim Ziyech, who stood right in front of Kevin De Bruyne inside the penalty area, just trying to put him off his eye line. But De Bruyne ready to take this. Plenty of the players for Belgium